Oh, hello, hello. Welcome, guys, welcome. Today we're going to be carrying on Final Fantasy XVI. We're doing New Game Plus. We're going for the Platinum Trophy. And I'm joined on voice chat by Kempermon.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
It's on my live everywhere.
Hold on. I'm checking.
Cool.
Okay, on Twitter, it looks good. Okay, let me... Because I have to look on Twitter on my phone because I don't have it, or X, I don't have it on
and
my
their gateway to the continent,
on my computer
making
anymore.
Drustinus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox...
Not much
On TikTok, it looks good too. You're good.
Let's see if Jill's ready.
Obviously Twitch as well.
Yeah, I got Twitch on my computer right now. I got that up and going.
I need to go talk to Jill. Yeah, so it's what I was saying before. Like, I do feel this is a lot of work just for 2 trophies.
It is. It took me a while. What bugged me was the abilities. The ability one. That's what bugged me, because that one, I think I didn't have enough, so I had to find a place to farm, and that might happen to you. So when I didn't have enough, I had to go to a certain place to farm, and within like 35 minutes, I got all the abilities.
If that becomes a problem for me, I guess you'll see.
Yeah, I'll know. So I have to remember the place where you farm. I'll look it up. So.
Yeah. Reminds me, I didn't even check if I need to do the hot board.
I always imagine when I
Too late now.
to reclaim it.
See?
Dang it.
Once, though it's been in the
Well,
clutches
yeah.
for far too long.
Bollocks.
As was I.
Oh.
For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood.
But yeah, so the intention still is, thanks for the follow, the intention is still to do Resident Evil 4 Remake once this game is done.
Good. Oh, you'll love it. I had so much fun with that game.
It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Yeah, it's like forgotten how the combat works.
Yeah, see, he hasn't played it so long that he's all like, okay, what button, what? What happens when you take too long of a break?
Yeah. But yeah, for anyone wondering, I won't be playing Baldur's Gate 3, but I've been watching a lot of people play it, so especially Go Carnage. So I'm happy with just watching him play it. I don't need to play it myself. I'll wait. If I ever do play it, it will be on PlayStation 5, it won't be on PC.
Yeah, I agree. I play more. The only thing that, well, I play more console games on
Was that an earthquake?
because I just don't want my PC being
It's nothing to worry
driven
about.
so hard because of the frickin' what do you call it, CPU requirement. Even though mine's okay, but give it about what, a few years, it'll be obsolete.
I
But it's going to be even more obsolete.
I just feel though the only problem with the game like Baldur's Gate, if there's a platinum trophy for the game when the PlayStation version comes out, it's gonna take like 200 hours to get.
Forever.
So,
Forever.
to be honest, it makes me not even want to start.
Yeah, it's like I quit. Yeah, anything that's that long, no. It's not
I am
worth it.
seeing Ko, like, he's playing the game like 12 plus hours every day, and he's still on Act 1.
Oh, geez. On Act 1? No.
Yeah.
See, that right there, it's not worth it at all. No. Don't do it.
Too slow.
I'm not going to spend my whole life. What?
Nice try.
Nothing exists. Yeah. I mean, I'm a gamer at heart, but, you know, there's some things that...
Yeah, because it's like when I was playing Assassin's Creed, what's it called, Valhalla. I felt like I was playing that game for a flippant month.
Oh, you were?
I actually was, yeah, 45 streams, I think. It was like 6 weeks of streams.
Yeah. And see, something like that, I quit. You know, it's taking too much of my time. I can't do. I have other things I need to do. I have a business. I can't just like, okay, I'm just gonna game for like 12 hours. Get about everything.
Because it's also what I said as well, that my priority is obviously the gaming use, it's not the stream. Maybe eventually it will be, but right now it just isn't. I am seeing rapid growth, so if you're one of the 400 people that followed me on Twitter in the last week, thank you very much. Appreciate it. My Twitter is doing really, really well right now. Yeah, but it's like everything else. Like, it depends what side of it you want to see. So, for example, I mostly focus on my own thing, my own side of Twitter. I try not to think about the news unless it's literally shoved down my throat.
Well, see, personally, that's how I feel. Because, like, if I open up media, it's like, the news is just, like, right there. Yeah. No matter what. I can say, well, I don't want to follow this or whatever, but I shove it there. And that's why I don't go on social media. Because I just feel that they're going to put all this stuff in front of me, and I just don't want to take it. That's just me personally.
I'm going to assume that these are just standard mobs, so I'm still battering away at for like an hour. But this is like, so it's not hard, it just takes a long time to grind it down.
Yeah. Yep. It does. It's ridiculous. And then every time you level up, they scale up. So it's like, you know, it's like, sorry, taking me an hour, and you're going to put another hour on it? Thank you.
Yeah. That's why, yeah, when I'm done with this game and I platinum it, I'll just be like, okay, install next game.
Yeah, that's what I did. Like when I platinum it, I actually uninstalled
Be sure to keep clear of it more.
And I go, okay, next.
I need to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
I cracked up, like, especially with the mobile here, I cracked up to, like, you can tell the 14 influence because they move back to, like, the bosses, like the one that's in, that garden one, I can't remember what it's called. But I think it's is it a one? No.
Put the volume of the game down, I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. Well, maybe if let me sit up closer. So I'm sitting back. The 14 influence from Yoshi P, like, it moves the same way as some of the bosses. So I go, oh, it's so easy to, you know, to get out of the way because it moves the same way.
Yeah, he's got his own style, I guess.
Yeah,
hey,
he has his own style. I know.
Sunday stream.
Yeah, hi Dawn. How are you?
Did you lose a bet?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't lose a bet. Well, okay, I'll tell you. He asked me, should I finish 16? I said, yeah, before, you know, other games come out, like October or something. I said, yeah, he needs to finish this damn game so he can go on to Resident Evil 4. So I said, yeah, you need to finish this damn game. That's why he's
I've said time and time again that streaming is just not important to me at all. Sorry. I care about the gaming news and stuff like that. My work.
Well, you know, like you said, it's like secondary. It's like, oh, hey, Shell Out, welcome. Watching many of your old 14 bits back to 2013-14. Seemed like a magical time. Would have loved to have been around that.
Yeah, it was like we were talking about it, I think, yesterday or the day before. Like, A Realm Reborn was the favorite time in the game, to be honest. Because each expansion was more and more depressing. But like Heavensward felt like a 2-year funeral, literally in game. And then Stormblood was alright, but and then Shadowbringers was okay, but it just doesn't have, like you said, the magic from the original, from Realm Reborn. But I actually hated 1.0. I hated it so much. I uninstalled my Square Enix account. I deleted it. I was able to get it back, so the Mithrie character's got the legacy tattoo, but I don't have legacy status. Because I never paid subscription for the game.
Yeah, my kid has legacy.
That's sort of like, I'm going to play a good game, sorry. I've got other things to do. I'm not just blindly loyal. If a game is bad, a game is bad.
Yeah. It is.
But yeah, but even then, like, the unfortunate side is, that was like 10 years ago, you know what I mean? Time is passing so quickly.
I gotta mute because I'm only at Heavensward at the moment, but yeah, for all the tones of A Realm Reborn, I really enjoy playing it through it. I'm playing through content patch by patch and on 3.2.
Ah, fair enough. I mean,
yeah.
Don't let me put you off. Like, the game is good. It's just, my favorite time was, like you said, The Realm Reborn. That was a magical time. It was establishing myself as well. I think the added excitement for me was establishing myself as a YouTuber as well.
And your guides. His guides were awesome. That's how I met him. Is basically he had a guide, and I got lost in the game, and then I was looking at guides, and because I'm an instructor, I kind of look at other people and how they instruct me, like when they do video. And I went through probably 10, 15 of them, and they were just like, go here, go here, go here, and it just didn't tell me what from where. And then I found his, and he explained it so well that I was just like, oh my gosh, I finally found someone that has guides that actually make sense. Yeah. And then I noticed he was streaming, so I went into his stream, and I told him thank you for the guide, and then we became friends ever since. So it was funny. It was just like, he knows how to make it. So make sure you look at his old guides, because you get stuck. His guides really are thorough, and I love his guides. Thank you, Mithrie.
No problem. This fight's finally done. It's like I said, there's no thinking left for this. It's literally just do it. But these fights take so flippin' long.
Yeah.
First crash of Cyberpunk today. Uh-oh.
Cyberpunk, another crash? Oh, crap.
And that's on PlayStation as well.
PlayStation. Yeah, I haven't played Cyberpunk for a while. But I don't remember ever crashing. I think I crashed at the first time I played it, but then after that I didn't.
It's like a furnace in here.
I had a couple of
events as well.
Had a couple of glitches.
Though I don't remember it being
particular.
this hot.
Yeah,
the holiday events as well in particular are nice because it covered like all in detail. Yes.
Yeah, I still try and actually go back and do them. I might have missed a couple over the last 10 years, but not only a couple.
Yeah, he was so mad because the one
he's the one, yeah.
Event, the hatching tide, and you didn't get the mount. You're like, gosh darn it!
The one event I missed.
Yeah. And then we would all tease him. We'd bring out the mount, and he's like, stop rushing it. Oh, it was fun. 3 crashes a day since the third. Oh god.
Yeah.
3 crashes a day? Yeah, I only had like 1, and I didn't have any out. But
maybe
again,
we could ask if Valisthea gets here, we could ask him because he did actually plan the game on PlayStations.
Yeah, he did. He totally planned it. Yeah, I don't remember. I think I only remember crashing once. There was a fitting one.
I think for me, like I'm obviously much happier now than I was. I don't know why I don't think. Yeah, I went exactly the wrong way.
Where you were?
what was I saying? I'm much happier now than I was then, because at the time I was working and I never had any job which I really enjoyed. So, because I said that I'm now my own boss. So basically, if I'm a 10 out of 10, because I actually know how to take care of myself, I've never had a job which was higher than a 3 out of 10. But I spoke to my sister about it. My sister said to me, I'm just unlucky. You know, it's like some people do obviously really like their jobs and like the people they work with. I never had that. So, like, and the proof is in the pudding, as they say, because after all these years, I am not friends. I don't talk to anyone I used to work with. Oh, probably should put away.
Yeah, sorry, Don. Yeah, in the cutscene from Act 1 to Act 2, after you get saved, the guy says, we're losing the personal connection. Crash!
Yeah. I died.
Well, yeah, well, there's the unlucky. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that because you didn't move away.
Yeah. Just tunnel visioning. But, yeah. So I never had any job which I actually liked the people. But I really like my own company, so, you know, all's well that ends well sort of thing. And I'm really happy with how everything is growing on, you know, with the gaming news and stuff. Like I said, I gained, like, maybe 500 followers on Twitter this week.
Yeah, he knows now, Don.
Yeah, I actually was trying to dodge, but obviously I need to do better.
Yep.
No holding back.
My mirror.
Nice try.
I like as well that I've got the ring of evasion, whatever, and I still don't dodge.
Yeah, yep. Well.
Yeah, right now it does feel like everybody and their mum is playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's just not for me because the people who I see playing it, like Co-Carnage, like, if the dice rolls or things don't go the way they would like them to, they just reload the save. So it's almost like it's like almost what the point of the dice being there if you just re-roll when it doesn't do what you want it to do. Because if you're playing, like, say, Monopoly with your family, and you don't land on the strip of land you want to land on, you can't exactly be like, oh, I'm going to roll again until I get exactly here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep rolling until I avoid all your hotels.
It's D&D.
So,
yeah, yeah.
But it's down
Monopoly.
to, obviously,
I don't...
personal preference, basically.
I hate Monopoly. And my brother cheated on that game so much. It made me dislike it. I don't like it.
But, you know, it's fun to watch at least. So
yeah.
So I have it on in the background. I've had it on in the background for the last, like, what, 3-4 days.
Yeah, I just don't care for it.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Dawn is like D&D, you know, I just don't care for it.
Yeah, because I said that the last time I had any experience with Dungeons and Dragons was at university, like 20 years ago. And, like, I nearly fell asleep. I was so bored. I was like, this sucks, man. You do this on purpose?
Yeah, try watching it in high school in the 80s. When you got the D&D people in the early 80s. And I had friends that were like in D&D clubs, and I'm just like, what's the point? And it's like, I don't get this. I knew someone who did the same in Baldur's Gate 1, and he had always mined 3 D&D rule books in his.
Yeah. I mean, people obviously enjoy and get really into it and stuff, but I just,
yeah, that's
like,
fine.
Fuck.
there isn't a right and a wrong way to play either. Like, if people want to save scum, they can save scum, but it's just a case of it diminishes the point of the dice. There's no point in the dice being there if you just reload the save if it doesn't go your way.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's the point? But I think at the same time, the game is so massive, it's not like you're going to do multiple playthroughs to try and get different outcomes with different dice rolls. You'll be playing the game the rest of your life, basically, if you did that. Stay down. Oh yeah. The game starts the game again. I have no idea. If you're asking about Baldur's Gate, I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, I don't know. The game is that long, what, like $1 billion?
Who knows? Even when researching for the game reviews, I don't bother looking. Yeah. Like, I'm relying on Torgal to tell me where to go. That reminds me,
Hey, I've done it. I've done it.
I did not check where the Torgal pet is, the one I ordered from the Square Enix store. Because, you know, I ordered the puppy the day it became available, and I haven't received it yet. But the last time I checked, it hasn't even been dispatched.
Yeah. Oh, that's Square Enix for it.
Whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
But I think they took the money immediately. That's the thing. So they took the money.
17,000. Oh my.
Oh Jesus. There you go.
17,000 ending variations later.
That's what I mean. So you can play the game the rest of your life, and you won't see every ending.
Yeah. Sorry, I have a life.
Yeah.
It's just not my cup of tea.
That's for me. I'm busy.
Yeah, I have other things to do.
Whatever ending Co-Carnage gets, that's the ending I get. How about that? I sent him a tweet yesterday. I just said, "Thanks for playing the game for me. I'm never gonna play this."
Yeah.
Maybe I can put that on the gaming news. Like, there's nothing else to talk about. Because by the way, there's 17,000 endings in Baldur's Gate 3.
Ending variation. That's big.
Like that. People love to upload endings of video games on YouTube. I guess no one's gonna upload 17,000 endings for Baldur's Gate.
Nope.
And even if you did, no one's gonna watch it.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, how long is this video? About 4 weeks.
Yeah, I know that, Don. I've actually seen it on in Cyberpunk small episode, yeah.
I'll get to Cyberpunk eventually. I'm waiting.
Asking, did you play Hollow Knight?
Hollow Knight, no, I didn't play that. I think the closest game to that I played was I played Celeste and I played Dead Cells. Let's see if this gear is any good. That should be no. Oh, this one is. But I didn't get very far with them. So that's the thing. I had one of the gaming Twitter feeds I follow, this guy called Rhino. He asked the question, what's your favorite From Software game? Like, you know, Bloodborne or Dark Souls or Sekiro or whatever. And I was like, I literally can't pick because I've never finished any From Software games. And for me, they're too hard. So, like, when I played Sekiro, I got wrecked like chickens. So I was just like, there's no point playing. If I can't defeat the chickens, what's the point playing the game? It's like, what is the actual point?
Getting all the trophies in Cyberpunk will take a long time. Yeah, Valisthea got it.
Valisthea got it, yeah. But I think it did take him a long, like 100+ hours. I was setting myself up to get all the trophies in Cyberpunk as well.
I haven't even worked on the trophies in Cyberpunk.
Oh jeez, it died. Like, how about you dodge?
Yeah, that's what we need to dodge.
Duh. Could actually look at the screen.
Yeah, please.
Good news. For 5 hours played.
5 hours. You know, I gotta go back to that. Still, you know, it's still in my library. I just haven't played it in a while.
I'm curious, like I said, the revamps they're doing for the expansion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be right back. Son needs lunch.
What's it doing?
4 hours later. My hands are getting tired already. But yeah, I am trying to upload a new story video every day to the horror channel. That's going better than I expect. The good thing with the horror stories is that technically they're all evergreen. Should get a bonus for that. Maybe not that. Died. Would be a shame to lose the fight right at the end, wouldn't it? So I see you flame and I raise you a bigger flame. Boss.
We're all ready.
Dang it. We win, we win. Go fast. Yep.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to.
So, I've been working on the website as well, on Mithrie.com, making it look even better. Got drop-down menus now. It's got... I absorbed the affiliate links because I was using Linktree for the affiliate links. But then I found out that with some of the affiliate links, especially on Amazon, Linktree will replace your affiliate links with theirs unless you sub. And I was sort of like, it's a flippant website with links, you know what I mean? It's like 2 seconds worth of code. I replaced it with my own affiliate link that no one can change. I was like, but they hang on to people's lack of knowledge, let's say, of coding, and a way to exploit people. And I was just sort of like, that's just sad, really.
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
It took me literally like 5 minutes to code my own equivalent of Linktree. It's all good. All good. And all I need to do now on for the news channel is to keep replacing the old thumbnails and the titles. Then it should be good. Yeah. Now, I am lucky that, you know, I do have experience coding. That's literally what I used to do for a living. So, the amount of money I've saved myself, let's say, by not having to pay a developer to do it for me. Well, God knows how much money I've saved by having, you know, coded my own website. Oops. But yeah, so anyone lurking, what the plan is get the planner for this game, then play Resident Evil 4 Remake until we get the planner for that, and then Spider-Man Miles Morales, because I haven't played that before. I want to try and finish that before Spider-Man 2 comes out. And from what I was told, Spider-Man Miles Morales is not that long to even get the planner trophy for. Then I want to play Assassin's Creed Mirage when that comes out. There's a lot of games I want to play, basically. We'll see if Baldur's Gate 3 becomes the biggest game on Steam this year. I'm guessing it's already got its Game of the Year nomination, the Game Awards. Then next year, see what we play. Maybe we'll start next year with Rebirth if it isn't delayed. I won't be playing games like Armored Core though. I've never played Armored Core, and from what I've seen in the trailers, it doesn't look interesting enough for me to play it. I haven't played a game like that literally since God, what's that game on PlayStation 2? Dawn of the Enders. And to be honest, I only got Dawn of the Enders because I wanted the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo disc that came with it. But I did think to myself, well, I bought the game, I might as well actually play it. So I completed it one day and I never played it again. We'll see if this game gets Game of the Year nomination. It probably will for the fun of it, like the combat and stuff, but the story is not Game of the Year quality, I would say. I want to see if there's like a chest or anything back here. And fun gameplay is not enough of a reason to get Game of the Year. And eventually I want to play Red Dead 2. But I'll worry about Red Dead 2 when I'm actually within 3 months of playing the game, and Witcher 3 as well. That's the thing, like, I'm on the second Witcher book, the audiobook. All you have to do with audiobooks is sit there and listen. And I'm finding it really hard to get through the second book, even to just listen to it. He said the name Dandelion so many times, I'm actually sick of it, and I'm the one with OCD. Like, Don, which is your favorite Witcher book? Like I said, the first book was great. I really enjoyed the first Witcher book. But the second one, I've not finished it yet because I'm finding it hard to get through. And thank God they added that thing in.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand.
If you're not pregnant, lady, I'm fine.
Demons, then you must face yours.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, we're near... Thanks, big boss.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, who knows? Because isn't the fourth season already confirmed because they're switching Henry Cavill with Hemsworth? It would be kind of pointless to cast a replacement if they have no intention of filming it. We haven't finished season 3 yet, but I've heard from a few people that's really bad. And that the prequel, that Blood whatever show, was even worse. Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to see.
I'm back for that. I had to get some food.
No, we're talking about the Witcher show. Like Don was saying he doesn't know if they'll even film a season 4 because season 3 is so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, we've been watching other shows. Like we've been watching Designated Survivor, Lincoln Lawyer. Oh, we finished Lincoln Lawyer, right? Finished that yesterday. And Lincoln Lawyer is good. And then I was told to watch a TV show called Hijacked by My Family. Apparently that's really good.
I'm also watching Outlander.
And eventually I might just sit and rewatch The Last of Us TV show. See if anything I missed the first time. Or detail. I'm obviously not looking forward to season 2. I don't think anyone is.
Nope.
I wonder if people will just outright boycott season 2. Be like, don't like the story already, so there's no point watching it. Even if they change it.
Well, they can't really sugarcoat it because if it's going to be anything like that story, you know, we already know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So.
She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. We better make this quick.
Wow.
Too slow.
God, his health is going down so slowly. Oh my god.
Yep. Now you know what. I was getting so like that. I was getting fed up. I almost quit several times because of this.
No wonder I've not streamed for a week. So fundamentally, my body's like, I don't want to do this. This is too much work. Don't get me wrong, you know, I am a fan of hard work, but there's hard work and then there's just laborious. Of course, he dodged one of my attacks. Of course he did. Let's go. Yeah. I think I've done a quarter of his health. 4 hours later.
Yeah. You've been upgrading your gear, right?
Yeah, I've been upgrading as much as I possibly can.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. I don't like getting trophies. Yeah. I think for me the worst ones is when it requires the online game as well. Because like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I had to do a lot of farming with the online game. I'd get to level 50 with the online game and then do a lot of the skills and stuff like that. And I really, I did it. So I got the platinum for Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but it took a really, really long time.
Right.
See, with me, anytime I have a game, I look at the trophy list. And if the trophy list looks incredibly ridiculous, then I won't do it. I'm just like, forget it. But if it seems pretty easy, then I at least try.
That's how I felt about Final Fantasy XIX. They said do 10,000 battles. It's like, you do 10,000 battles.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I always look at the trophy list with everything. I go, this is ridiculous. I'm not doing. For me, with just finishing game, it's good enough.
So you can see that they've gone out of their way to try and minimize animation locking, but there is still animation locking in this.
Yep. Yeah, don't ever get in the corner. You're stuck. Yeah, multiplayer ones are annoying, especially if the game is older. Like most of the Dark Souls ones. Oh, most of the Dark Souls ones have such trophies, yeah.
Yeah. I do like the challenge that like trophies do bring though. Halfway yet.
Too slow. Nice try.
This makes up for the it's called cutscene skipping.
Yep.
Nice try.
Have fun with an hour battle.
I'm not a teenager anymore. I don't have the stamina. Oh, really? And how much does 400 coins cost? I never played Cocoon actually.
Neither have I.
I think I actually own it now. I think they gave it away on PlayStation Plus, and I still haven't played it. I played the demo. That's it. And there was the other one they released afterwards called, what's it, Scarlet Nexus? I never played that either. Jesus. So you'd have to do 400 bosses. Lol.
Heck no. Dude, that's ridiculous.
Too slow.
Luckily made it.
You got that one.
Thank God I was on Shiva, right?
Yep.
I might get to a point where if I get really close for an hour-long fight, I die right at the end, I'll probably just quit the game rather than do the fight again. Right.
I hear you.
I'm not doing this again, thanks. I got things to do.
Next.
Yes. Is it the actual boss? Or is he just a pre-boss to the actual boss? I can't remember.
You had the lizard guy. I think it was the boss. I think the lizard one was the pre-boss. Or the spiked lizard, or whatever you want to call it.
I missed. Of course I did. Sucks.
No, you're just
Dang nabbit. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it the boss, yeah. That's what I figured. Because that's the tiny lizard one.
Too slow.
In the game, you always figure it's the boss because of the cutscene right before it. That's how I always know.
I obviously understand that this is a boss, but the question is like, is it the boss? This whole area. Mess.
It the boss. It the boss.
GG. Finally.
After, God, what was that, like 25 minutes?
Yeah. I need to get up and stretch, man. It's like, give me a second.
Yeah, stretch. Stretch and drink some water.
So guys, if you've been sitting down for ages, get up, stretch your legs, move around. Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, move your fingers a little bit.
Yeah. Stretch, stretch. Skip. 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 5 cutscenes, Jesus Christ. After the store. Okay, let me go see if there's any hunt quests to do.
Oh yeah, there's after the storm, I think you get the
Is it true what I'm
the
hearing?
blacksmith's quest, I think.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Might be I might be wrong. Let me look. After the storm.
Like you can just buy the old weapons from the previous run through.
Oh no. Go to Karen and you get the you should be able to get the Fortune in Heavens, which increase experience 15%.
Back, are ya?
Like, where do I? I wasn't listening.
Karen. Oh my gosh. Go to Karen and get the Fortune and Heavens accessory that increases your experience by 15%.
And what can I do for you?
And then if you add it with the other one, I believe it's 30%? Should be called On Fortune and Heavens. If she has it.
Yeah, I just buy.
Yep.
So do I buy multiple or just one?
Just one.
One of these.
Because I just bought one and then I combined it with the other one and it gave me a boost.
Clive.
Forge. Force. Threes. So what's the?
So if you want your experience to go up, hold on, I'm trying to find it. I can't remember
right.
what it's called. It's one of the first ones you got that increased experience. I think it was like 5% or something like that. 10%. Dawn, yep. That's how it is. That's how it is. You tell him what to do, and then he doesn't listen to it. He's like, wait a minute, what?
Is it business or pleasure?
But that's some people. I mean, it's not just him. We admit it. Sometimes we do that. We just don't hear it.
Back, are ya?
Yeah, I can't.
What do you want?
I don't see it. So.
Hold on.
It's making me wonder if I should just. It's called.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Not my best work, but it'll do. No scratches, all right? Should last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do.
Like I say, it makes me wonder if I should just buy more than one and just merge them. Everything else is.
You could.
And?
Because then you'll have 30% experience.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Going purse weighing you down.
Oh, the scholar spectacles. That's the one that's 10%.
It's better I'll be here.
Yeah, just merge those two and you have 30%.
What do you need? What do you want? Not my best work, but it'll do.
Can I do it again, or is it's 30 like the max? And I'd like buy two more, get another number 2, and then merge two twos.
No, I think that's all you can get. Yeah, you combine 2 of the same rings. Yeah, you can only combine 2, so you'll get 30% experience.
Efficiency, precision, dodge, up XP by 10. Okay, so there's no point me equipping both of these, right? If they don't stack.
No. You want to combine 2 of the same.
So
yeah,
what
I
would
tried
be
it,
your,
so no, exactly.
What would be your ideal third accessory then? Do you like toggle or something?
No, I think I had the Genji gloves just for the extra. What do you call it?
Extra damage.
Yeah, I had the Genji gloves.
Okay.
That I combined the 2 and then had the Genji gloves, and that's it. And I just used those. I just combined the two things, and then the dodge, and then the Genji.
Oh. 4,000 experience points, or 3,600. Yes. Okay. I will learn these all eventually. Okay.
Yeah.
in about 4 years.
Yep.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, let me, I'll do side quests and I'll do hunt board.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Ooh. Alright, let me get the list for the hunt board. But yeah, it's a question I was asked yesterday, chat. If there's any game in the world that you could delete from your brain and experience again for the first time, what would it be?
That's a question for everyone.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I hit the video game of childbirth, yeah.
Thanks a lot.
It's
No.
it's like, I want to go through it all over again.
Hell no. Hell no.
Of course not.
No, I don't want to go through that ever again. I
Even Clive
sympathize
says,
with anyone going through it.
Clive says, of course not.
Yeah, thank you, Clive.
Yeah.
See?
Clive's on your side.
Yeah, thank gosh. Yeah,
Our man in Dalamo mentioned that cookies can
I have a
be used
toss-up between two, actually. Ocarina of Time and Final Fantasy X. Because, not the ending. Hi, Josh. Not the ending,
Hey, Joshua.
but just to play it. Because I remember how I felt when I played it. That kind of... And I stayed up for 24 hours. Didn't even sleep. Oh, yeah, A Link to the Past. Cool.
For me, it would
That
be
wasn't my favorite.
Last of Us Part 1. Also, with the immersion.
I had the same problem, dog. I had the same problem. Yeah, the club says open, go over there says close. Yeah,
Fair enough.
same issue. That's why I'm laughing. I remember that. I was
Yeah.
like, what the?
Like, it's not perfect. I think it's because Cyberpunk is just too big.
Yeah.
So they bit off more than they could chew. And they always blame it on the issues of work from home
Yeah.
during the pandemic and so on. But I do still need to play Witcher 3 because even until now, I'm reading headlines like, blah 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 votes Witcher 3 one of the best games of all time and stuff like that. It's sort of like,
Thank you for sticking.
Yeah, I do need to play A Link to the Past again. Because what happened to me was, I played A Link to the Past with an emulator, because I didn't have a Game Boy at the time. And I got all the way to the ending, I see the flying whale, and then the game crashes. And you can't go any further than that. So I basically got to the absolute ending of A Link to the Past and never saw the actual legit ending. And I did buy A Link to the Past on the Switch. I still got the disc somewhere in the cupboard. And
I played A Link to the Past.
And it's still sealed. Oh, I might have
I
actually
actually
sold
played
it.
You
I don't
probably
actually.
sold it.
Actually, no. Did I sell my Switch games? I might have sold it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's typical
I
me
played
that I will get a game, I will spend the money on it, have it delivered and everything, launch date, pre-order, all this other stuff, and then and not actually play it. Whoops. Like,
Yeah,
so
I
me.
played it. I played it on the Switch. I played it on the Switch.
I'll play it someday. I want to see as well if they
Oh yeah,
What's the
Awakening. No, yeah, A Link to the Past was the Super NES game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Awakening was good.
It was also on the. Oh, sorry, Awakening. I meant Awakening, not Link to the past.
Not the Link to the Past. That's what you meant by the flying whale, Josh.
Yeah, you see a flying whale, and then you wake up. I looked up the ending years later.
Cheater! I want to know the end because mine crashed. No, he isn't a cheater, but
you know what I thought? You know what I did? I thought I was buying all the potions. You know what I did instead? I sold them all. I've got 0 potions, 0 high potions, 0 elixirs. Dang nabbit!
yay!
I'm a professional. Like, even to myself, I'm like, noob. You suck. Oh. The third accessory, it should have been the flippin' evasion accessory. Even that is not on at the moment. I was wondering why it wasn't giving me prompts. Remember you said put the Genji gloves, I should have put on the evasion ring.
Evasion, that's what you block. You dodge.
So I'll actually have to do manual dodging.
You have to do manual dodging. No, I think I told. No, I said the two experience which emerge. Then you have the evasion. Then you have the Genji. That's the ones I use.
That's the one you use. Well, what I was using was EXP, the dodge ring, and then the evasion ring. I wasn't using the Genji gloves.
Yeah. I use the Genji.
And I would sell all of my flippin', what's it called? Sell all my potions and elixirs and everything, wouldn't I?
Get potions, you butt! Oh my goodness.
I suck.
These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well,
you're so smart.
much trouble.
I have a degree.
Yeah.
I'd just give it back, shouldn't I?
It reminds me of home.
Definite blonde moment.
I've had my fair problems.
Like, how could someone so pretty be so stupid? It's like, I just don't know. I can't help it, man.
No, when you say that phrase, you have an arrow pointing to you.
Okay, let me buy elixirs. Let me put on the evasion ring again. Here, rather than the Genji gloves. Strikes. Is it timely strikes? This one, timely evasion. Automatically evade attacks. And a quick time slows before an evadable attack. Okay, timely focus, it's all.
Yep.
Not evasion.
No, yeah.
Anything catch your eye?
Yeah. Right.
There you go.
There we go.
Much obliged. Thanks very much. Very well.
I've got healing here.
Yeah, I want to go into a fight without my fists.
Exactly. While blindfolded.
Yeah, why blindfolded yet?
I suck. I got through anyway. I've got like no health. Thank it.
That's better.
Just go refill my potions because I just used 2 of them.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, I keep saying A Link to the Past. I mean Link's Awakening. Ocarina of Time. The thing is, because I was talking actually on Twitter today about it. Like, I never played the original Silent Hill 2. Like, ever. I've never played it. But I remember at the time, like, going over to my friend's house and watching him play it. This was back when I was, like, 12, 13 years old or something.
Oh, jeez.
So, it feels like another life. It doesn't feel like it happened in this life. It's like a dream of a dream sort of thing. So long ago. 25 years ago. Of course, there'll be some...
Asking, do you find 16 challenging enough or rather too easy?
Initially too easy. And on New Game Plus, also very easy. Just very tedious because the mobs have got a lot of HP. So,
yeah,
easy, I would say, to be honest. But I am wearing accessories that make it even easier. Just because on this mode, it's the fights go on for so long.
Yes.
Like, the last thing I want to have to do is repeat the fight. It doesn't mean I can't die while wearing this stuff, but...
Can't let that thing break free so close to the end.
Oh, God.
Time to take the bull by the horns.
Yeah, so like I said, it feels like a dream of a dream when I think of back to the past like that.
Yeah. See, it's different for me because when I was young, we actually went out and played video games. We didn't have to do it at home. We went to arcades, and we would hang out with our friends and just like, you know, watch them play it. And a lot of them were really good at it. So we would just be back there rooting them on.
I just remember as well, basically during the Burning Crusade in World of Warcraft, you had to do a lot of different dungeons if you wanted to unlock Mount Hyjal, which was also one of the pre-dungeons so that you could do the Black Temple. But to even do those dungeons to unlock Mount Hyjal was kind of annoying because you had to defeat Lady Vash in SSE. I don't want to unlock that. And what happened to me was I finally found a raid that was going to take me through SSE so I could do Lady Vash. And that day, my dad says to me, "Oh, I've got a meeting in London. I want you to come with me." And I'm like, "I'm busy." And he's like, "What, playing games? Come on, get ready, let's go." And I was sort of like, maybe you don't understand what this means to me. But end result was I went to London. So literally, I think the next day they were doing another run of Lady Vash. I literally installed World of Warcraft on my best friend's PC at the time. I went over his house and did it there rather than do it at my own house, so that there wasn't any chance of anyone actually saying like let's go out. It's like, no.
I just started today and was surprised how I flew through the game. Yeah,
it's easy, but it's fun at least. That's the main thing. Like, do you find the combat fun? It's the main question. I find it fun. I just find it on this hard mode. I find it kind of tedious. I'm doing hard mode because I want to get the platinum. But once I get the platinum, then that's it. I'll probably never play the game ever again.
Yes, Don, where life was easier. Yeah, when I was young.
Yeah.
We actually went out and played games.
The biggest drama of life was doing homework.
Yeah, that was it.
The thing I never...
Because the parents didn't want us inside. They would kick us out in the morning. Like, as soon as we had our breakfast, get out.
Yeah, the thing I always just didn't like when I was a kid was I got in more trouble for not doing homework than some of the kids in school would go into trouble for doing literally drugs. So, like, doing homework, not doing homework. Oh my god. Spawn of Satan.
Yeah. No, I mean, my mom was strict on homework, but she was more strict on your grade.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about my parents in that regard. I was talking about with the teachers.
Yeah. Oh, teacher. Oh, yeah. Teachers, yeah.
I got in more trouble with the teachers for not doing homework compared to kids I got caught doing drugs.
Did you? Okay, here's a question. Did you not do your homework because you found it not challenging?
Not. It was a mix of both because sometimes it was too easy. Other times I just really didn't like the teacher. Like really didn't. Especially when I was doing. I remember when I was learning physics in my last 2 years of school, and the first physics teacher I had in the first year of the A levels, he was the sort of teacher was like, you know, you talk, you die, and it's sort of like I need help. It's like, you know, it's like, you know, shut up. It's like fine. It's like I'm just gonna fail your class then.
Yeah.
And then I dropped physics in the second year basically.
Yeah, the reason why I was asking is because with my eldest, because he's very smart, he wouldn't do homework in class because he found, well, it was also if he didn't like it, but he mostly because if he didn't do his homework, it was too easy, it wasn't challenging, so he's just like, well, what's the point? I don't need to do it. I don't see the reason why. So that's why I asked, because I go usually, you know, because my kid was very intelligent, and you are as well, is that maybe logically you didn't see the point. It's like if it's too easy, I'm not going to do it.
And I very rarely saw the point of anything. It didn't involve me doing my own thing. Because, like, it's obvious I'm good at programming, for example.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you've seen the state of Mithrie.com, it looks beautiful. Like, I know how to program. But when it comes to computing, like how the processor talks to the RAM and all that stuff, I couldn't care less. You know what I mean? Like, I could not give a damn how the CPU communicates with the RAM. It means nothing to me. So, like, so I have an insane amount of enthusiasm when it comes to programming, and zero amount of like enthusiasm when it comes to how it actually works.
Okay.
So,
that's fine.
That's the thing.
You just didn't want to do your homework. Oh, shame on you, Joshua.
Yeah.
No,
I basically.
I'm kidding. Who cares?
I was very much like, what's it called? I was very like, I was always in the extremes, basically, as a kid. I was either, like, 100% definitely behind this, or, like, 100% against this, you know? It's like, there's just no...
Yeah, there was no in-between.
There was no middle ground. I was either for or against. There wasn't any, like, eh.
And what can I do for you?
I had to deal with that many years.
I'll be here if you need me.
For or against.
Look at this.
Because even until now, my attitude is the same. Like I said, I couldn't care less how the components of the computer work. Like from a physics or a computing point of view, I could not give a damn. All I care about is actually using the computer. Like, for example, like ChatGPT, AI stuff. I find it like, you know, magic. And I'm a developer, I'm a programmer. How they've got ChatGPT to work, again, couldn't care less. All I care about is how do I get the most out of it. So...
Yeah.
Let's go. Faster.
From 7th grade on, I never did and finished up to 11th. Yeah. And we were talking about it, I think, yesterday as well, this idea that, you know, you might be given a week, 2 weeks, or especially in university, like almost a month to finish your coursework, homework, whatever. And, of course, we would always leave it to the night before. To even start it. Like, we would somehow start it and get it finished by the next morning.
Okay,
So.
I was the complete opposite. Okay, when they gave me an assignment that was due several days later, I did it that night, so I didn't have to think about it. That's how I did. I finished it, and then I could just goof off the rest of the time. So that's how I always did everything. I always did it. You know what? They gave me an assignment. I'm doing it now, so I don't have to think about it. Yeah. So it's done. Who's gonna buy my? So that was complete opposite. I didn't like being rushed, and so I just said, nope, do it next.
You take the handsome one, killer. Stop.
You never did it. Yeah, that's how it is, though. They just push you. See, back when I was, well, not in high school, but I would say like junior high and below, if you didn't do what was required, they would hold you back. Yeah. In your grade, they would hold you back, and all your friends go. I saw it happen to one of my friends, and boy, he was crying. It was pretty funny. But when I got to about high school, they didn't do it anymore. They would just let you go on. Didn't matter if you flunked out. They would still go ahead, go to the next grade. There was no fear of being held back anymore.
I think what annoyed me as a kid as well is that when I was like 14, 15 plus, that's when I started doing website, HTML, you know, that sort of coding stuff. That's when I first got my interest in it. And there was one piece of coursework homework we had to submit. And so I submitted a bunch of HTML code, like to get the job done, as required by the homework. And the teacher, I remember, she was like, you just downloaded this from the internet. You obviously don't know what any of this code is. And I was like, and then she was admitted, she said that if I don't understand it, basically there's no way that you understand it. And I was like, you not understanding it doesn't affect whether or not I understand it whatsoever. So, what she made me do was, she made me write comments on every line of the code to explain what it did. I ended up doing like 5 times the homework as everyone else.
Nope.
Because she did not, because she couldn't possibly, like she said, because she couldn't possibly understand it, there's no way I could. I was like, yeah, sure.
No, when you said that you had to write comments, it reminded me of, because I tutored math in college. And I remember one of the teachers that I used to get students from this one teacher all the time. And I'm like, why am I getting students from this teacher? And I asked him, well, how does he have you do your homework? Oh, yeah, for every problem, you had to write it out in the column. You had to write out how you came to that solution. And I said, yeah, well, that's fine, you know, because they want to make sure you understand it. They all didn't understand it, so if they didn't write it, or some of them would just put the answer and didn't write it, they'd automatically fail that homework. Yeah. So, yeah, I would ask them, okay, well, do you understand how to do this problem? Right away, no. And the way he explained it was I couldn't get it. So when I did it for them, I go, okay, and I would write it on the board, and I go, okay, this is how you do it. And they're like, I think it was like algebra or something like that. And they're all like, it's that easy? I was like, yeah. And they're just like, oh my gosh, I mean, light bulbs are coming on. And that's when I told them the only reason why they have you do it in the column is, well, most teachers, is because they want to make sure that you're not cheating, and they want to make sure that you understand the steps. But if you're just putting the answer down, then you don't understand the steps. So yeah, that just reminded me when you said you had to do comments, and I said, okay, that reminded me of that teacher.
Yeah. And
I was like, no other teacher I know made you do that, but he only made them do that.
Yeah. But it's like,
interesting.
If she asked me to explain it there and then, I could have. You know, because I said I wrote the code.
Done.
So
yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have made you do more homework.
Yeah. Instead, I ended up doing like so much more homework because she didn't believe that I could have done it myself. I was just like, because even then, so even when I was a kid, I lost. You know, this whole thing of respect your elders. It's like, yeah, no,
oh gosh,
not gonna happen.
I took many spankings.
Yeah.
And many pops in the mouth because I didn't respect people.
Yeah.
If I didn't like them, I didn't respect them. So it was just like automatic, automatic punishment. And I was like, I don't care. I don't care how many times you smack me. I still won't do it.
Yeah.
Many spankings. I had many spankings from that. Well, you're not respecting your elders. Well, they don't respect me. Why should I respect them?
Yeah. It's like, Yeah, because it's basically the whole, like, you know, shouldn't give respect to anybody if they haven't. Because I said respect is earned, not demanded.
Yes, it is earned.
So, yeah. It's not like I don't respect anybody. I do respect a lot of people, but just not people who expect it. If people expect it,
it's earned.
Then I'm just sort of like, well, you're gonna be waiting a long time for me to respect you, just because you expect it. So
yeah, remember that, everybody. Respect is earned. It is not a privilege or a right. It's earned,
not demanded.
Yep. And number one person you respect is yourself. That's number one. If you can respect yourself, it's easier to respect others. Doesn't mean you have to respect everybody, but it's easier. Homework in my school was 50% of the final grade and only needed 70% score to pass.
Oh my God. Fair enough. But,
yeah.
As long as you pass the final exam, you're okay.
Yeah, the final exam, that was me. If I pass the final exam, I'm out. Late, you know, I passed the exam.
That's
I did one book I did not open even once in high school, and that was government. We have brand new books, and I never opened that book. I knew government so well that I never opened the book. I did the homework and stuff, but I understood it so well. I never had to open that book. And then when I turned the book in at the end of the year, he looked at it. And it was still like the binding, still like, he's like, "Did you even open this book?" I was like, "No."
Yeah.
So he was wondering how I passed, and I said, "Because I know government."
But it's also about how you take certain information. So, for example, I've got this software which queues up tweets. I've already queued up the next 3 days worth of tweets, literally. One of the tweets that's going to go out in a couple of days' time, I'm talking about being a gaming content creator. Okay, so basically, what I'm saying is that if you want to succeed as a gaming content creator, you need to work 500%. If you want to actually succeed, like playing games for a living and doing the absolute minimum where you just play games all day is the most mind-numbing, boring, like nothing job in the world. Some people do it, and some people get very lucky. They have communities around them. Maybe they have an incredible voice, an interesting personality, a beautiful face, a nice butt, I don't know. And then they make tons of money doing it that way. But basically the issue is, when I say that stuff, you need to work 500%. I'm not saying it to show off. That's the thing that people miss. I'm not doing it to like gloat or, you know, show off or anything like that. I'm saying to people, realistically, if you want to succeed, regardless of who you are, that's how you succeed as a content creator.
Ecstasy. Ecstasy. Yeah. I still think that's the most ridiculous name for Twitter. I'm sorry, I still do.
Yeah.
They are entertainer on top of it, like Asmon, etc.
Yeah. It's like, but even then, like Asmongold has, you know, I won't say ever that Asmongold is lazy. He's not lazy. He works really flippin' hard. So now he does have a lot of people to help him. Like he has a whole team of editors that can help him do reaction videos 50 times a day and so on. But he obviously started like every other content creator with zero.
Yep.
So, like living in his mum's attic sort of thing. So he obviously had to do some work to get there. So that's all I'm saying is that if you do want to succeed and get to that point where you have people working for you, you need, what's it called? You need to work flippin' hard. So, because that's what I've been saying to you as well, that I'm working really hard now, the gaming news, whatever, because eventually I will have people doing a lot of the mundane stuff for me. I will just be able to pay them to do a lot of the mundane stuff, so I can. It still will look like I'm doing a lot of work, but what's it called? I barely have to then put in any of the effort, but it will still boost the, let's say, Mithrie name. Okay? But I'm in that grinding phase at the moment. You know, working super hard and stuff. But I'm working stupidly hard. So yeah. And simply, the other point I'm making as well is that I won't rely on luck for my income to pay my rent. I don't want it to be like, oh, I just happen to get a lot of subs and a lot of tips this month. I can afford to live. It's like, no, I don't want it to be luck. Because there was a time when I used to get a lot of viewers, I used to live on the bounty board of Twitch. It used to make me a lot of money. But there was times when I would be up until 5 AM refreshing the bounty board every minute, waiting for a bounty. And I was sort of like, I can't do this. This is not living. Like, at all. And that's why I say to you guys, you know, I don't care if you sub or tip. Like, I appreciate if you do, obviously, but it is not a requirement because I made sure it isn't one. And what's nice about it as well, because I don't, let's say, rely on streaming as a source of income at all. I don't have to pretend to like anybody I just don't like. Because I think there's a lot of, like, you know, oh, you need everyone on your side so people raid you so you can get more numbers and blah, blah, blah. So sort of like, no. If I don't like you, I will tell you I don't like you by blocking you. It's, and I've said as well that I don't do appeals. If someone gets banned in my chat, they're going to stay banned forever. There's no point in being called a lifetime ban if it doesn't last a lifetime. So, and if that gets me banned in a lot of people's chats, again, I couldn't care less. I don't raid anybody, I don't anything. I just focus on me. And it's a case of, that's why I say to people, just work really hard on your own stuff. Do it for you. The rest doesn't matter. Because that way then, if people say mean things about me and all this other stuff, again, I couldn't care less. It won't affect what I do day to day. It's like, oh, these people are talking about you. It's like, what? It's like, you know, I said about them, nothing. It's just, but they're not worth talking about. I like sure things, basically. I don't want things up to chance. I like things to be predictable.
Zero back, son, you shot.
Okay. First, you know, it's only because I've been doing this for so long. Been watching a bunch of X videos. Lol. Yeah, I think one of the big things that Musk announced was that he's gonna... him versus Mark Zuckerberg boxing match is gonna be streamed on Twitter. Or X. Now, the good thing with the platform, you actually now can eventually get to a point of being monetized on Twitter. But to be monetized, you need, was it 5 million views a month, and you need to maintain that for at least 3 months straight. But some people who obviously already qualify for that and more are making 5 to 6 figures a month from Twitter, which is nuts. I'm working towards that. Right now, I'm only at 150k a month out of 5 million, so obviously I've got a long way to go. But because I'm changing my Twitter strategy, like I said, I've gained 500-600 followers just this week. I'd say things are going well right now. Long may it continue. But Asmon's YouTube channel really isn't his. I think it's the old Cat Andy one, and the rebranding came from New Police back in the day, which was hitting the same content on YouTube. Yeah, well, the reuse content stuff. Yeah, I understand that side of things. Like, he had said as well that if you want to, anyone could make Asmongold-based content. All he asks is that you wait 1 day for it to go live on his channel before you put it live on yours. And Mr. B said the same thing. He said, make reaction content to every single one of his videos. He doesn't care because it's free advertising to him. So. Now, that doesn't... Just because those two particular people have given license, it doesn't mean everyone has given license. So, and there are some clear examples where it's kind of like a line is crossed. Because my understanding is, with fair use, your commentary should be transformative and so on. So, for example, when I do the gaming news every day, I take snippets of the news, like snippets of trailers, and I talk about it and so on as quickly as possible. I don't upload the entire trailer and then have my face like, oh. I mean, I used to do that before I understood what fair use was, but now that I understand what fair use is, I don't do that anymore. And in fact, I went back and I deleted all my reaction content from my channel. I think there's only like 2 or 3 reaction videos on the whole channel now, on the main channel. So I got rid of all the rest. And then the gaming news one is 100% fair use. That's why I can put it on Facebook and TikTok and Twitter and everywhere, because it complies with fair use. 100% complies. In fact, fair use does have a exception, especially for news reporting. So it's easier for me to fight fair use than some other people, basically. But it's down to personal preference, because I'm trying to just secure myself for the long term. I want to make sure that I can still be doing this 20, 30 years from now.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice. Go.
I'm back, by the way. I had to wait for you to take a damn breath.
Fair enough. Like...
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts. Here you are.
Yeah.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Thank you. Come again. I think I'm up to date with everything.
No.
All the side quests, all the hunt board. My gear is up to date. Yeah, everything's done. Alright. Well, story it is.
Yay.
If it is.
I'll wait 24 hours. Made clips of his channel. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can dedicate your time to that, but I would rather just do my own thing. So, it's like, for example, I've been paying attention a lot to Pinterest these days. Actually, in the process, hopefully, of becoming verified on Pinterest. They make you jump through a lot of hoops, but maybe this week, hopefully, I'll get verified. Now, my Pinterest used to be absolutely full of other people's pins. I used to, any interesting pin related to gaming, I would save it on my, like, in an organized board on my Pinterest. But I've been watching some videos about Pinterest, and they said that make sure that every single one of your pins is yours and about you. So I went ahead and I deleted every pin that wasn't mine. I deleted 5,000 pins.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive.
Pinterest you? Yeah, I mean, the thing with Pinterest, you should not underestimate it, because basically it gets 400 million visitors a month. It's one of the biggest search engines in the world. So, and if you go on, for example, YouTube, there's so many videos how people make money on Pinterest. Of course, people will say, like, how I make $10,000 a second on Pinterest. But, like, it can be a way to make a lot of money, basically. So I'm trying. I'm trying on, you know, Pinterest. I'm trying on X or Twitter. I'm even trying on Instagram. I'm trying on YouTube. I'm trying everywhere except for where it just involves me just sitting around and hoping people tip. Like that's the bottom on my list. That's not a job. That's not on anything. That's just people being really generous to other people who maybe don't see the bigger picture. The bigger picture being like maybe they need the money. Because, for example, if because I know the financial situation of Ian, for example. I will not divulge it. It's his business. But I would feel eternally guilty if he gives me 1 penny, even a penny. Like I said, I should give you money. So, and I try to apply that rule to everybody in terms of like I don't want to take money from people because they probably need it more than I do. I'm fine. Financially, I'm completely okay. If I wasn't okay, I would say. Right now, I'm completely fine. Mom can testify to that as well.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, there was a time when I wasn't fine. You know, I was very much in the hole. Like, I was in a hole I thought I never would escape from. Thankfully, I managed to escape from it. But yeah, that's life. But it's also about like a perspective in terms of what's actually important to you. Like, are you going to spend the rest of your life like paying bills? Is the whole purpose of your meaning to survive until you die? Or are you going to try to actually live?
You won't escape.
I've had a lot of long nights, basically, chat. Thinking about things. So, as much as I would love to sit around and play games all day, you know, I'm not quite there yet, but speaking of that, what I'm hoping is, what I'm aiming for eventually, is that I have a team of people working for me, like Asmongold, like whatever. I've got a team of editors, and then I wake up, have a shower, do my morning routine, workout, whatever, and then, like, the script for the gaming news is waiting for me, completely, and I record it in, say, a minute or two, and then I hand it off to the editors, they do all the work and put it online. And then I can just play games all day. That would be nice. Of course, it won't just be the gaming news, it'll be like other businesses as well. So the goal eventually is to actually have people handling all my business interests. So that I can play games all day, but I'll do it in a responsible way in terms of I can then play games without, 1, thinking about money, and 2, never ever asking for subs or tips from you guys, ever. And if anything, like, maybe doing even giveaways, basically say like, you know, like, oh, I'm giving away this much money. Enjoy it. Is that realistic for me to aim for that? I think it's possible. It'll take a lot of work, but I do think it's possible. Because these days as well, when I stream and play games and so on, like, I'm doing this 16 grind because I want the platinum trophy. I'm not going into this stream of like, oh, I need to stream this many hours because I have contractual obligations or I need to pay my rent. That's not why I'm streaming. I'm streaming because I just want the platinum. Getting out of a hole. Let's see. $1,500. We build for next February. It gets wiped out. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, yeah. And it happens in slow motion as well, which is really annoying. Like, you can see it coming a mile off and you have to just sit there and take it. Now, thankfully, I don't have any student debt. I don't really have any debt, which is good. Not anymore, anyway. I used to, at the worst possible point, my debts totaled nearly 40k. I worked really, really flippin' hard to escape that. But now that it's gone, I'm not going to pretend it isn't gone. You know, like, they're probably... You know, I could probably get away with pretending I'm in debt forever. I'm not in debt forever. I escaped. Thank God.
Nice try.
Now, there was one guy on Twitch, I won't name names, I won't put anyone on the spot, who I used to almost admire. They had it made. They could do constant giveaways pretty much every day. They were making 5 figures a month and so on. They had it made in every sense of the word, and they had a job as well. So, but a few months back, that said person gambled it all away on flippin' stake, and ended up lost all of his money and ended up in so much debt that he lost everything. He lost the trust of his friends, family. No one came to his stream anymore, and he didn't do giveaways anymore because he couldn't afford to, and blah blah blah. And I was sort of like, it's a shame, because he was at one point he was making money hand over fist.
Yeah.
Everything he did was making him money, and was making his community money, because he was doing constant giveaways. And it's a shame he would ruin it so quickly, because like, when you go on, you see stake or gambling, whatever, given that stake you could do $75,000 or even higher bets, you could lose it all in a day. You can lose it all in 5 minutes.
That's how far, yeah, that's how fast it can go. That's what I don't gamble.
Yeah, I don't gamble either.
I actually worked in a casino. I used to see how it would just wipe people out.
Yeah.
I would never do that. Never.
Yeah. And I can't be tempted to do it either. So I did play some poker, but that's just because I really like poker. But also as well, when I did the poker streams, I didn't use any of my own money. They gave me the money to play with. And poker is still not banned on Twitch, even after all the brouhaha about gambling.
Brouhaha, yeah. Yep.
So poker's fine. I find poker really fun, but I try not to play it. But there are way worse. I would never play slots, for example.
Yeah,
That's like
I
99.9% lose.
Yeah, I enjoy playing poker, you know, with friends. With the cards and everything like that, but we wouldn't play for money.
Yeah.
So it was much better, because I love poker. So it was much better that way. We'd never play for money.
Yeah.
We would just play for just the knowledge and say, aha, I beat you or whatever. That was it.
Because
yeah,
they have
I've seen people get wiped out.
They have the poker mini game in the Red Dead games. I'll probably play them. At the end of the day, it's just a video game.
All your money.
That was my first experience. What I'm talking about is my first experience with Red Dead 1 on the Xbox 360 was I got to the first town. I found people playing poker. I was like, oh, this could be a way to make a lot of money early in the game. So I will be set for the rest of the game. I then lost all of my money, rage quit the game, and I never played it again. I didn't play it for like 10 years. So I was like, screw this game.
Yeah.
Of course, I was a teenager at the time. So yeah, like when did Red Dead 1 come out originally? The Xbox 360 a long time ago. I think it's like early 2000s.
The reason why I'm laughing is because I can see him doing it.
Yeah.
Just like, screw this. And just like,
I'm out. It doesn't matter the fact that the game costs money. Because I lost at the poker in like 1 second in game, I was sort of like, yeah, forget this game.
Yeah, forget the game. I'm not playing it anymore. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, typical, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just because, you know,
I would.
I've known you so well over the years.
Yeah.
I can picture it.
I probably should, like I said, remind me after the stream to check on the status of the puppy. I keep forgetting.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they cancelled it, I don't know.
Square Enix cancel?
Nah, they probably did. But it's a case of they took the money immediately and they've given me nothing back. That is when it's unacceptable. I'm sure that the puppy didn't cost $30 to make. It probably cost them like $5.
Oh, no. Yeah, they're always.
But even then, I've not received any Toggle Pet. My hope was is that I would be, for example, hugging the Toggle Pet while I play the game.
Yeah,
but I'm done. Hugging. Then if things are wrong, I throw it across the room or something like that.
Quit.
Yeah. Treat it like the way Tim the Tatman treats Kevin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin.
Penguin.
Penguin, his penguin.
Oh, is this face of coral next, right?
Yeah.
Yep. There's a coral. Okay. This week in the games. What you said it's like.
In the first opponent game, there was dice mini game that you get very early in to get you to gold max if you play it right.
Yeah. If you don't play it right.
Yeah, if you don't play it right, bye. Wiped out.
Because I even made the. I don't know if you guys remember when I was playing Yakuza. I think it was like a dragon. There was an underground poker hall or gambling casino, whatever. And I did play some poker in there, and I lost a lot of yen. I was like, whoops. Then I quit.
Again. Yeah.
But then I did the business mini game and I made infinity money. So I was like, well, there you go.
Gesundheit.
I totally covered my my nose. I totally did that elegantly. Totally.
I saw it. Yeah. You just blocked it so it wouldn't go the other way.
It wouldn't go with my screens.
Yeah, on your screen. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my AC on. But yeah, it's 24 in here. Let me turn the AC off. Give me a sec. This is why this is so useful. I can see the temperature in the room like all the time, right in front of me.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think as well, the thing obviously that I'm most grateful for is the fact that, you know, it's Sunday night. I don't have to, you know, like, oh, I've got to go to work tomorrow. Or anything like that.
It's building up to something.
Yeah.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes.
Wonderful. I don't have to listen to it.
Yeah. I like that. Like, after the stream, I will probably... What's it called? Make another story video. I've actually already made the next 15 story videos. It's just about piecing it together. I'm really liking that channel, actually. The story channel. because it's completely different to what I've done before. But it's just really fun to make the videos.
Then let's make this count.
Ow.
Nice try.
What time is it? 9:30 already.
Wow.
Is the next fight against what's his face? Titan? Or is that later on?
I don't remember.
It is, okay. Yeah, so maybe I'll do the Titan fight and then I'll call it for today.
Thank you, Don. I don't remember. I'm alt delete. Certain things I remember, other things I don't.
The mobs in between. Okay. Ow. Tracking is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I am trying to stream as often as I can. I am, believe it or not. But there was so many things I wanted to do this week. But if you look at Mithrie.com, it's evident the work I've been doing. Like a week ago, the website didn't have a drop-down menu, now it does. And then I gained, like I said, 600 plus followers on Twitter this week. And maybe next week I'll get verified on Pinterest. I'm always moving forward with everything I'm doing. And getting closer to the dream, let's say. And it's also like, I am fascinated by AI, I'll be honest. I've been using a lot of different AI systems these days, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. And some people are morally against AI, but I find it fascinating. Oh, Jesus, I nearly died.
Attention?
Yeah. See, my HP dropped to like 200.
Yeah.
I mean, I did, I platinumed a Plague Tale, right?
Yes.
It's got this game, I love it. Yeah, it's really good. Pretty fun. I don't think it will win Game of the Year, because I still need to play, what's it called, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
To be honest, Zelda is probably going to win, regardless of any other game that comes out. But, yeah. But, I mean, so what other games of the year already this year?
Yes, no.
Would be Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, this game 16, if there's 6 of them, usually. There will be, hang on, so Zelda 16, Baldur's Gate 3, I guess, will be Game of the Year. Hogwarts Legacy. Then, for the rest of the year, we think Spider-Man 2 will probably be Game of the Year. And then that'll be number 5. And then number 6 would be... I'm not actually sure what the 6th one would be. I'd have to look through my list. So, but for me, regardless of whoever won last year, my game of the year last year was A Plague Tale Requiem. By a country mile, even. Like Souls? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that'll be Game of the Year. I mean, Armored Core.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. It doesn't look that good.
Don't you let her die.
You know this isn't Fortnite.
See.
Zelda I bought for my wife, which is literally one of the best games I've ever played this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. Fall Guys? No. I'm sorry. Fall Guys, I don't think it would be a game of the century or a year.
Yeah, I don't think it's game of the week.
That's me personally. I mean, I feel Fall Guys is a game, just in my opinion, is a game like my kids would have played when they were young. That's your opinion, and you like Fall Guys, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna... What's it called? What's that game called? I'm trying to think of all the games I watched Kokanis play basically this year. I mean, next year I think Rebirth will be a Game of the Year as well. One of the games of the year.
Yeah, I forgot about Rebirth.
The thing is though, these games will always be nominated for Game of the Year. I don't think they'll ever actually win. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So it's great Enix that they do make really high quality games, but they also can make some real horrible stinkers as well.
Yeah.
So they're not consistent at all. Was Horizon Forbidden West released this year? I don't think it was.
Yeah, I don't think so. Wasn't that last year?
The DLC was released this year.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
No, that was like 2 years ago. No, it was February, sorry. It was February.
It was a decade ago, Mithrie, so...
Yeah, it was like forever.
Did GoldenEye come out this year?
Yeah, oh gosh, don't even start with the GoldenEye.
And I am actually curious what they have planned for the next Call of Duty. Like, I don't care for the multiplayer of Call of Duties, but I pay attention to the campaigns. So a couple of years ago, I did watch the entire campaign for Call of Duty Vanguard. I saw the highlights from last year for when they were in Amsterdam in Call of Duty in Modern Warfare 1. Was that last year or the year before? And then there was, what's it called? Modern Warfare 2, and then there might be Modern Warfare 3 this year, and blah blah. So I do pay attention, like I said. But the main thing for me with Call of Duty games is the sound design. Because I played Modern Warfare, well, I was playing Modern Warfare 1, I didn't actually finish it. And I was getting PTSD because the sound effects were so realistic. I was like, I'm in a flippant war, man, I can't take this shit.
Yeah.
I was traumatized. And, of course, the game won sound design that year.
Yeah, my kid's upset because he wants to play it.
Yeah.
He wants to play 16, but because I'm the only one who has a PS5, they're all like, can you just put it in the front room? I was like, nope. I said, no one's touching this one.
Yeah, I could get them what's it called, Spider-Man themed one or something.
I'm...
Yeah, you can afford it, right?
Yeah, you want to play $umpteen for a plastic thing, you know. But now I'll get another PS5. Like, I'm not putting my system out there.
By the way, chat, if you haven't seen already, I release gaming news videos every single day. I've been doing it for more than 2 years now. That's what I do for a living, basically. So I summarize the gaming news in about a minute. So please subscribe to my YouTube, check out Mithrie.com, my website. Post it in many places: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, website, YouTube, everywhere. So if you're busy, you can always be cut up today with gaming news in a minute flat. Mithrie gaming news. Ding. Thumbs up. Was that a good ad?
Yeah, good enough.
But yeah. But the reason I've been able to do it for 2 years is because I have, you know, a genuine care for gaming. I've been a gamer for more than 30 years. Consistently, so. There's nothing in my life to which I've done more consistently than gaming.
Too slow.
So, I'll be honest, chat. I was a gamer before I even touched myself the first time.
Oh my gosh!
It predates that. Is that a selling point, or did I go too far?
I think you went a little
bit too far? Okay, sorry. I'll rein it back. I'm just saying the truth, man.
Did you ever see that commercial?
Yeah.
I've been a gamer before I played with myself.
Exactly. That'd be a weird ad. I mean, it's the world we live in, isn't it?
That would up it from the ones. Mom, I don't feel very fresh, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I completely forgot. Resident Evil 4 remake.
Oh yeah.
That would be number 6.
There you go.
But to be honest, for a lot of people, that'd be number 1 even.
Yeah.
It's over.
So it'll be
now,
Resident Evil 4 remake, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, this game, Final Fantasy XVI, what's it called?
So you get in there,
Baldur's Gate 3,
job, eh?
and so on.
Go on.
Well, the other ones I said, I didn't just forget.
Oh my gosh. I'm literally because I could see the commercial. Literally, my eyes are tearing.
I'll just be like, what's his name? Borat. Standing on the street corner. Like, very nice.
Yeah. Like, that's because my brain puts a picture up and it won't go away. It's something that's just not unseen. Oh.
Yeah, that's an ad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I'm giggling. It's just I can see the ad.
Black Ops 2 was the best. Fair enough. But yeah, but like I said, when it comes to Call of Duty, I only care about the campaigns. I don't care about the multiplayer. I couldn't care less. And the reason I couldn't care less is because when I first started online when I was 14, 24 years ago, I'm 38 now.
Oh boy, you're so old.
I'm so old. I was playing Soldier of Fortune on the original Unreal Tournament. And basically, I used to be the best. You know, headshot. Unreal Tournament, insta-gib. You know, people used to accuse me, even when I was at university, for example, people used to accuse me of botting. Because I was so good, they thought I was cheating. So...
Oh, you're playing Baldur's Gate 3 too, Joshua?
Fair enough.
That's fine.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate, to be honest, Baldur's Gate 3 is dirtier than me. If you want to believe, you can have sex with a bear.
Okay, that's a very close. That's very close.
Yeah, yeah, like I do with my personal life. Oh, yucca. But, yeah. But anyway, so getting back to the point is, it's the reason I don't really care about multiplayer is because simply I was always the best in every multiplayer I played to a point it got boring. So the reason I don't do multiplayer now is because, like, for example, people like Shroud, I avoid playing multiplayer games because I just want to give them a chance to shine, you know what I mean? I don't have to steal the spotlight all the time. Like, other people should take this place. That's why I just didn't even play Apex Legends, for example. Because I wanted to give Shroud a chance. Believe that, you believe anything. So, lies again. And my reflexes aren't there anymore. But, yeah, for me, I want a deep story with any game I play. I want to have a reason to play something. I don't want the reason to just be, oh, I got the high score. For me, that's not a good enough reason. Which I've said so many times, and it's still true. Yeah, we should put that on Facebook, I think, as a Facebook ad. I've been playing games so long. Or should I put it on my Twitter profile? It's like, sorry, I thought it was xxx.com. Whoops.
Put on X. No. Yeah.
My bad.
So I have an idea, but I'd have to tell you later. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I do have an OnlyFans. Should I put it on there?
There you go.
Let's go. I don't post anything lewd on OnlyFans, chat. I'm not that guy. And my OnlyFans is free. So you can add me on OnlyFans if you like. Some girls have. Oh, jeez. Red means dodge, right?
Yep.
Assume we can't skip any of this cutscene. Well, mate, I actually wanted more from this guy. He's a giant. It feels like it was rushed for us to defeat him this quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
And Square Enix these days seems to have a fetish with cutting off limbs. It's like Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, if Star Wars can get away with it, so can Final Fantasy.
Yeah, so can Final Fantasy, yep. Dawn, high score stuff went back further than the 90s.
Yeah.
High score was a big deal in the 80s, too.
Yeah, so I think I'll finish this fight and then I'll stop for the day.
Yeah, these fights are so long.
They take flipping hours. Like, dodge this. Dang it. Thank God I put on the evasion ring.
Yeah. But was he gaming in the 80s? Yeah, no.
No, I think I started in like
no.
early 90s.
The 90s, yep.
Playing the original Duke Nukem. The original Prince of Persia on my uncle's, with his fancy new Windows 3.1 machine. Like, ooh, fancy la-di-da. Windows 3.1. Before we knew what Windows was.
Yeah.
I still think Windows 95 is one of the best like OSs ever. It was funny though, because I sent my sister a message today to say that, can you explain to me what trending sounds are on Twitter? And she's like, what do you mean? And I said to her, I haven't listened to music, new music, for like 12 years. I'm a bit behind. How would I know if the song is actually viral? Do people even make music anymore, or is it just noise?
Well, in my opinion, to me, today it's just noise, not music to me. That's my opinion. I'm not saying it for everyone. I don't even look at charts anymore.
I don't have to wait.
I don't look at today's music. I'm still like in the music of what I grew up with.
Yeah. I think one of the only people I've heard in the last decade is like Billie Eilish. That's it. And I heard the latest Lil Nas X album. That was pretty good. And that's it. That's my musical experience the last decade.
Just like your forefathers.
No. Actually dodged by that. Look at the charts. I haven't got time for that.
I don't look at charts anymore.
Like, I'm from an era where if a song was good, it would say #1 on the charts for like 3 months. Like, do you remember when Bryan Adams, what's it called? I Will Always Love You. The one he made for Robin Hood.
Oh! What was that one? Everything I do it for you.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
That was #1 for like 3 months, no?
Yeah, that was it was on.
It was
yeah,
#1 for a long time. Everything I do, yeah.
Yeah, everything I do.
Yeah, I'm. For me, that's a recent song. From like 25 years ago.
Yeah. Old school metal. Yeah, Joshua.
Yeah.
I was raised on that. My brothers were in a band and they played metal music, so I was raised on it.
Like I said, it feels like a lifetime ago. But at the same time, that was the last time I paid attention to music.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. What hours later?
12 hours later.
Chat, if you want to talk to me anytime, just DM me on like Discord. That's probably the best way to contact me. Don does all the time.
What?
It's a shame he's not the only one. I mean, other people do as well, and I'm really happy.
okay, yeah, okay.
Steady there. Yeah. But like I said, yeah, that means every day, because you know time's passing that quickly.
Yeah.
Too slow. Nice try.
But yeah, so like I said, after this game is platinumed, I will finally play Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm looking forward to that.
Yay!
Yay. And hopefully keep playing it till Platinum Trophy. He's defeated. Next. I wonder where I should go next.
I know, right?
Yep. Yep. I can't skip, I see how it is.
Yeah.
Bolts from the blue. Alright, so next time I will see the new hunts to do. Yeah, the new hunt to do. Do that next time. Let me just refill my potions. So next time, like I said, chat, I'll carry on. So all I'm trying to do is get through this game as quickly as possible to get the last 2 trophies and then Platinum Trophy. I've done every other trophy already. Just 2 more. So
Well, don't just stand there.
I need to do this quickly so I can get that world first, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna go for the day. I need to go to the toilet anyway. So I'll go chillax for the rest of the day. Check out my news channel. I upload news videos and news content every single day. And then I also have a horror channel. So if you head over to Twitch, you can see the secret YouTube channel linked below. It's probably the channel I enjoy the most right now. I probably should save. How about that?
Yeah, it would be smart.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe I should save. Return to title. Just saying. But yeah, I want to check out potentially Liza P next month as well. That comes out. I was having fun with Liza P. Alright guys. So I will see you next year. I don't know when I'm going next stream. Hopefully tomorrow, if I get a good night's sleep, and there isn't any housemates singing or anything. So that's a story for another time. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye. Bye.